Good afternoon, students. My name is Mrs. Benedicta, your commerce teacher. Yes, I hope this topic is going to shed more light on what we know about transportation. Our topic today is centered on transportation. We know the meaning of transportation. We have heard about transportation, the types of transportation, what it all entails, and what is all about. With this, there are some objective we need to get into us. The definition of transportation, the types of transportation, the reasons for transportation, the advantages and disadvantages of what transportation. When we know all this, we will know the right kind of transportation we should embark on. Before we go into details, I want to tell us the meaning of transportation. Transportation is the process of conveying goods and people from one place to another, either through water, road, rail, or air. It means the movement of people, goods, anything leaving a particular location to another location, especially when it's of a long distance. You will need a type of transportation to convey you or the goods that you want to transport. So the kind of goods, the security will determine the type of transportation you are going to embark on. So that brings us to the importance of transportation to commerce and industry. One, it facilitates quick and efficient distribution of goods and services. Imagine somebody buying something from Lagos and trying to send it to Imo State. He might decide to use the train to foster quick services. He might decide to use the DHL, anyone that is convenient for him or her. So it was facilitates quick and efficient distribution of goods and services. It also encourages large-scale production by what they also let the market from the market for goods and services. That is, it encourages large scale because there is something that is conveying it. You can decide to produce in large scale so as to adapt or adopt a kind of what transportation method. It improves the people's standard of living by what? By the movement of their goods and making them needed at the various place they are needed. That is, when things are moved from one place to another, it increases the standard of living of the environment. Let's take, for example, producing something from a particular state which is not available in another state. That means for the fact that a particular state cannot produce a particular product doesn't mean they cannot make use of it. So you can buy something from location A and send to location L, and those goods are made available there. So it makes what for improvement. Another one is by looking at the commercial requirements of a good transport system. What are the commercial requirements before you embark on any transportation? These are the things you should look into. The low cost, reasonable cost. That is safety of people and goods convenience. That is, the cost of it and the convenience must be put into cognizance. The speed, that is, especially for urgency needed or perishable goods. That is, it depends sometimes there are some goods that need to be urgently delivered so that they will not get spoiled. So that will determine the kind of transportation media they are going to use. Then we have reliability, enabling traders to get their goods on schedule. That is, sometimes when there is an urgency in delivering a particular product, that will determine the kind of transport method you are going to use. So we're looking at the factors to be what considered in selecting the right type of transport for the delivery of goods. That is the right what kind of transport you need to what consider before you can embark on any. The distance involved should be put into cognizance. The nature of the goods that is perishable, fragile, durable, and what timed goods should also be put into cognizance before embarking on the type of transportation you want to make use of the goods, the kind of goods you want to also sell or you want to supply, the cost of transport should also be put into cognizance because we have it, the cost of each transport varies. So you have to put that into cognizance before embarking on. Then the country of goods, the country the goods are going to should also be another another thing you need to put into cognizance. You know, the factors we also consider distance involved, the nature of goods involved, and all those should be also put into what cognizance. That takes us to the type of transportation. One of the types of transportation is road transportation. The various means of transportation by road are buses, lorries, trailers, tankers, bicycles, tricycles, other motor vehicles, camels, donkeys, etc. It is the most extensively used of all the means of transportation. As we all know that virtually everyone make use of the road transportation. So this is what we call road transportation. Let's look at the advantage of road transportation. It is very cheap. It's a very cheap cost of transportation. That it is low. It is flexible. It has no fixed time schedule. Anytime you want to go out, you can get to your bus stop and see a vehicle that will convey you to your place of destination. It offers door-to-door delivery of goods. It is faster on a short journey. Packaging procedure, that is loading and unloading, is not complicated. Let's look at the disadvantage of road transportation. It is more prone to accidents compared to rail or air transport. Slow for long journeys. Yeah, it does not operate on schedule. It is not suitable for carrying fragile goods. So those are the disadvantages of transportation. For example, if you want to send something to a long distance, maybe to another neighboring country, let's say for Ghana, let's say Ghana, you will want to consider the kind of transportation you are going to embark on. You know, it depends if you are going to outside the country, you want to export something outside the country, all this you have to be what put into cognizance so that you would not what make a mistake. There are some goods that are very, very fragile. We have some perishable goods that we also what we put into cognizance before taking any step to choosing the type of transportation you want to use. You know, by so doing, you should understand that all this has to be put into cognizance if you are embarking on any what transport system. I want to believe that you have learned something today on transportation. To have a recap, I told you what transportation is all about. It is the movement of goods, both animals, cargoes from one destination to another. We have the road, one of the type of transportation, we have the road, which involve using of the cars, the tricycle, bicycle, and so many others that ply the road. And we have the advantages, we have the disadvantages. I want to believe that you have learned one or two things today and I would want to indulge and crave your indulgence that you should go back as students to go back to your topic, read it one all over again so that you can have a better understanding of what this topic is talking about. I wouldn't want to go without having an assignment or a take home. So one of the assignments is define transportation, give 5 reasons for choosing any kind of transportation system, explain the reasons for modern transportation. I believe you have learned today. Till we meet again, I say thank you and God bless you. Bye.